All right, welcome, guys. Everyone hear me all right? God, this menu music is so obnoxious. I lowered it a bit because it was driving me crazy. It's just a woman going, oh. We'll start in a second here. First time watching is oldie. I've never watched this movie. I don't really know anything about it besides the fact that I like the front cover and it was on the list of public domain movies. And before anyone asks, because I know the question's going to come, someone's going to ask me why I'm wearing glasses. I don't really wear glasses. I don't need them. My vision's fine. But I'm wearing them because I woke up this morning with a tremendous headache and it's just now starting to go away. So, since I'm going to be streaming tonight and staring at the monitor and the TV a lot, I have these, like, blue filter glasses that, it really helps a lot with eye strain. And when I have a headache and I'm, like, streaming all day, it makes my headache way worse. So, these prevent that blue light from hitting your eyes and making it worse. So, yeah, it looks like I'm wearing, spectacles right now. No, I don't wear glasses. Only on these rare occasions when I have a headache and I don't want it to get worse. Start a second here. I think there's a trailer, actually. Let's put it on. Alright. And look, there are subtitles. Bonus. Oh, Mystery Science Theater did something here? Alright, trailer. Let's check the trailer out. Actually, let me put the volume up.
The Screaming Skull is a motion picture that reaches its climax.
My God, this looks horrible. Why is there a watermark on the footage, too?
Its impact is so terrifying that it may have an unforeseen effect. It may kill you. Therefore, its producers feel they must assure free burial
This looks awesome.
to anyone who dies of fright while seeing The Screaming Skull. Be sure to bring someone with you.
Glasses with the coating help. Yeah, they really do. I've tested them out like all day and it makes a huge difference.
Only this lost soul, half man, half ghost, knows the secret of the living dead's curse.
Half man,
The
half ghost.
torturous agony that saturates these walls and makes the shutters creak with almost human pain.
Yeah, dude, these aren't regular glasses. I don't wear glasses. These are computer glasses. I woke up with a headache this morning, so since I'm streaming tonight, I don't want to make it worse, like staring at a screen all night, so the blue filter glasses do help. I thought they were BS until I actually bought a pair and tried them, and I was like, these actually work.
Poor man's demented mind. What does he know? What secret, horrifying?
Oh my God, we got more slaps. What's the year? This is 1958.
Spine-chilling breath of a vampire woman, ghostly, ghastly, as unreal as a will-o'-the-wisp, as real as the skull.
Wait, there's a vampire woman? I have no idea what this movie's about. You'll gasp. It's like all off screen. You can't even read it because it's cut off. It's completely cut off, the footage on the left and right side. The Screaming Skull. There's multiple trailers there. We'll just go to the main menu and start.
Listen, if you can imagine the furor of
This just occurred to me the other day as a kid. I never gave this a second thought, but in Twilight Princess, there's a little naked imp girl riding on your back. Yeah, there is. She has clothes when she becomes like regular. I can't skip this. How do I go back? Top menu? Pop-up menu? Pop-up menu. Alright, let's start this movie. It's an hour. Where's the box? Let's see how long it is. Do you normally wear glasses? No, I never wear glasses. I don't need glasses. I'm just wearing it today because I had a headache all day, and it helps with. These are monitor glasses. Yeah, this movie, 68 minutes, so an hour and 8 minutes long. Oh, by the way, I just came back from Walmart. Check this out. They had both of these, the Contra Pops. They had Lance Bean and Bill Reiser. I don't know if you can see that from the reflection. I saw them. They had them for like $8.88, and I was like, "Yep." I had to buy them. Hang on, I dropped the phone. All right, play movie. And we got subtitles. As a reminder, after the movie's over, like an hour and a half later, we'll be streaming Doom. So 7:30. Yeah, I knew you guys were gonna ask me about the glasses. No, I don't need glasses. I just don't want my headache to get worse today by staring at this bright ass screen. I went to bed just fine. My head woke up pounding. Contra where boys became men. Most definitely. And I want to stream tomorrow too, but
Squall is a motion picture that reaches its
trying to
climax
go some
in
albums.
shocking horror. Its impact is so terrifying that it may have an unforeseen effect. It may kill you.
I'm sure it's not that scary.
Therefore, its producers feel they must assure free burial services to anyone who dies of fright while seeing the screaming skull.
They used to do this back in the day in the theater, from what I heard, with Alfred Hitchcock movies. Like he'd present at the beginning and like try to build up that hype. Frogs croaking. I have the volume at max, by the way, so if the movie sounds a little low, that's right in line with all these old movies. I wonder where Mathias is. I wonder if he's going to join the chat. He's the one that sent me this movie. Figured he wouldn't be here. Dweeb boy. So I wonder if this is going to be like a haunted skull that just like chases people throughout the movie. Because if it is, that's awesome. Cadigan, welcome. How you feeling, man? Do you still have COVID? I know you posted on Twitter the other day that you tested positive. Well, I think you should keep them. They make you look distinguished. I look fancy. I might keep them for the Doom stream. My headache's starting to go away though, so might not. I like popped 2 Tylenols this morning. Had some coffee. It's probably because I'm addicted to coffee. Speaking of oldies, I just ordered Call of Cthulhu Stories. Never read any of that stuff before. That's cool. Is this an homage to Frankenstein's opening? It's very similar. Actually, I'm going to open up these Funkos while I'm watching this. If this was scary back then, how would people from the 50s react to modern horror? Imagine them watching, like, I don't know, like Annabelle or The Exorcist, like, when this movie came out. Feeling a bit of recovery, should be good by next week. That's good to hear. Glad you're feeling better. Chris, welcome. Sorry, that was loud plastic. So cool. Bill Reiser. I don't know where I'm going to put him.
Welcome, Mrs. Whitlock.
Lovely.
I'll have to wiggle a spot up there.
You look disappointed for a moment.
I did not. It's really lovely. Oh, look.
Why are they playing those noises? Like, these are peacocks.
I bet that's the den there.
They would all die of fright.
Is that a bedroom?
Yes, it is.
Gonna be ours?
You'll need some fixing first.
Or is her room? Wasn't it?
It's a nice set of wheels. Yeah, for that time especially.
Come along, I'll share the rest of the house.
It builds more shelves. I got space on the shelves. But, yeah, I'm already running out of room again. It sucks. I've been looking at more statues. I've been tempted not to buy more statues. Dragon peacocks. And here is
It's rather forbidding now.
Lance Bean.
Empty like this.
Otherwise known as Contra
It was
Rambo.
usually this way. Shortly after Marion and I were married, she removed all the furniture her parents had left her. This is our
The clock
home.
behind you still is the wrong hour?
And we must choose everything carefully.
Oh, shit, I completely forgot about that. You're right, I never changed it. I'll change it
Now that
later.
you're
Thank you
here,
for
it's gonna be
noticing.
lovely again. I'll get the things out
Super
of
welcome.
storage tomorrow. They're all in town at the warehouse.
I'm glad this movie has subtitles.
And I'll take care of that, too.
You have candles?
Sure.
It'll be twice as romantic.
Speaking of being romantic. Got to
How
carry you over the
romantic.
threshold.
So my Series X has been shipped and it's through FedEx. I hate FedEx. Let's see, mine. You know what? Let me see. Wonder if mine's been shipped.
I thought life had died out for me.
People are starting to get theirs. Oh, damn, I just got excited. I opened up my order, said
that's where
delivered
Mickey
today,
keeps
but it was
his
something
gardening
else.
things.
Who's Mickey?
The gardener. He's kept it up the 2 years I've been away.
By himself?
That's right.
He must work awfully hard.
Of course.
Oh, he and
We'll
Marion
email
would
you when we
spend
have an estimated
hours on end
delivery date.
working here in the gardens and up in the greenhouse back there. See, he loved her very much. Sometimes I used to wonder who she was, my wife or Mickey's nursemaid. You know, I don't think he quite believes she's gone.
See the
I
TMNT
think
pop
he
figures that are
expects
coming
her
out
to
this
show up one of
month?
these mornings and
No, I didn't.
scold her for neglecting
I know the
garden.
ones they already have.
You still love her, don't you? No, I'm not.
Are you
jealous.
nearsighted or far? Neither.
I'm
I have,
I think to have loved once,
last I got my eyes
Really
checked,
love.
I mean, I had perfect
to
vision.
learn how to love.
I don't
always.
actually wear glasses. These are,
Learning it from
these
her
are
and giving
gaming
them to
glasses,
me.
I guess you'd call them. They're monitor glasses.
I wish there was some way to thank her.
I woke up with a headache, so I've been wearing them to keep my eyes from feeling all irritated.
Who's that?
I don't know. They're driving around the back. Come on, look.
I just want to see the skull already.
Eric,
I see Eric.
please stop by to meet your new wife.
Oh, Eric, this is a wonderful surprise.
It's been a long time.
It has.
Reverend,
Good to see you, Eric.
Jenny, this is Mrs. Snow.
Wonder who
I'm
made
very
this
happy to
movie.
meet you.
Jenny, this is a lovely surprise.
And the Reverend Mr. Snow.
MGM has their stamp on it, but they didn't make this.
I know.
I happened to be going into town. I ran into Mr. Mauer. He told me you were getting back today.
And we thought we'd just drop by and bring you something
I
for
have
your
no
dinner.
idea.
Oh, nice.
And it'll save you all the bother of shopping
Directed
while
by
you're trying to
Alex
get settled.
Nichol.
Then why don't you stay for
I don't know
dinner?
who that is.
Oh, no, not
American
now.
International
We wouldn't think of
Picture.
that.
Oh, now,
Whoever they
please
are.
say
I'd
yes.
like for you to.
It would be like old times.
Try
All
Tylenol?
right,
Yeah,
on
I already
the
popped
condition
two.
that I
I'm just
do
waiting
the
for it to
cooking.
take effect.
You don't have to.
You know, I know that, but I'd love to.
Well, there's Mickey.
There's a YouTuber pre-ordered PS5 through Amazon, said he's not
Mickey.
getting it until October 20th. Wait, October? I mean November? I'm assuming you mean November.
Poor Mickey.
That sucks. So you're wearing them to look smart, yeah.
Right.
I want to look intellectual.
Eric
I'm
told
a
me
cinema
how he
snob.
loved Marion.
Mickey's father was a gardener here. when
This
Marion's
movie
mother was
is
alive.
bad.
Mickey and Marion grew up together here.
Jenny, this is Mickey.
They look kind of close how they look. Oh, they're the movie ones?
How do you
Oh, that's
feel?
cool. I gotta look that up.
I hope we'll be good friends.
Well, Mickey,
Yeah, no copyright claim so far, thankfully. MGM likes to put their stamp on everything they can. Yeah, they probably just...
Well,
Well,
so we
it's
all
funny
go
because if you
inside?
look at the packaging, it actually
Mickey, remember
says
you
something along the
promised me
lines
some
of,
those
like,
rose cups.
cover
I
art
sing you again, Mickey.
copyrighted by
I'm gonna have to get you
MGM. So
down
they're,
to
like,
the barber shop one
copywriting
day very
the
soon.
piece of, like,
Excuse us,
the
Mickey.
artwork on the cover. Not even the actual movie, because they can't. It's not their movie. Is your headache a side effect of your lycanthropy? Yes. Yes. Turning back into a human after being a werewolf. Distress around the body. Hipster baby. Do you like black and white movies before they were cool? Exactly. Celine, welcome. Oh, wait, they showed the Screaming Skull come out of that water before in the main menu.
All right, that's done.
Oh, now please be careful. Oh, Edward, now don't break your neck.
I feel like this is gonna be one of those movies like The Wasp Woman, where nothing happens till like the very end.
Jenny,
I feel that. I'm getting that vibe.
I've had with mine.
You know, you've got to admit it does make the room look better.
Very well, Tyson. For penance, you can come and help me with dinner. Now, come on. Edward, you keep Jenny company?
Yes, dear.
You played No More Heroes? I have No More Heroes. I have the PS3 version. I played it with the move control, but whenever I play it again, I'm probably going to use regular ones.
Send them away.
It didn't work that great with the move. I'm going to watch a Hammer horror movie this weekend. That's an excellent choice. I need to get on those movies.
Oh, she's so very nice, Eric.
I wish some of those were public domain.
She's not at all like Marion, and I think that's for the best. You know, so many men, when they lose a wife, they try so hard to deny the loss they marry someone exactly like the first wife. It hardly seems fair using the living to bring back the dead, does it?
No, I suppose it doesn't.
We make a prison for ourselves out of the past, at least our...
So I'm assuming, like, the dead wife is going to be the Screaming Skull?
Yes, dear.
There's something I must tell you and the Reverend.
Well, of course, Eric. What is it?
You see, Jenny has not had a very happy past.
Oh?
And talking about it or about something that might strongly remind her of it, she's very impressionable.
Is there something wrong, Eric?
No More Heroes
not
1 and
really.
2 are really
You
fun.
see,
I don't think I ever bought 2. Because
she
I never
lost her
finished the first
parents
one.
Many years ago, in a very tragic way. And talking about unhappy past, only she's very impressionable. See, I want her to be happy, Mrs. Snow.
Wonder if this movie had a fake skull flying around the theater like Skeleton in
How
House
did she lose them?
on Haunted Hill or The Tingler.
Well,
That would have
I'm
been
not
so
trying
cool.
to-
See, nowadays people would
Well,
just
that's
laugh at it.
okay.
Back then people would be
There's
running out
something about it.
screaming.
They drowned.
I think with The Tingler, I think they had like the back of the
Jenny
seat
saw
like
it all.
tickling you. Celine, thank you for becoming a channel member. You guys are
Mr.
awesome.
Mauer?
Let me give you a wrench.
I thought no one knew we were coming. You said...
You now have moderator powers.
Well, Eric wrote him. He takes care of the estate, or what's left of it.
Oh, damn it. What did I
Oh,
do?
that's right. Eric has to see him tomorrow.
Well, Eric's co-executor of the estate along with Mr. Mauer.
You now have the power of the
You see,
game
Marian's
gods.
death was so sudden that, well, all that was left to Eric was the house and these grounds.
Is this the one where the garden is possessed or something like that? I have no idea. I saw the front cover, thought it was cool. I saw it was on the public domain list, and I wanted to watch it. So I don't know, maybe. I assume there's
How
like
did
a haunted
Marion die?
skull in the
Didn't
garden
Eric tell you?
from Doom.
I think the subject's rather painful to him. I'd like to make him talk
They're on
about
the
it.
Switch. Yeah, I'd rather the PS3 version. I want my trophies. I don't get anything for the
I'd
Switch
like to
version.
know.
It was a rainy day. She and Mickey had been working up there in the greenhouse. She left him to go back to the house for a few minutes. The way we pieced it together after the
Oh my
accident
god,
is
that scared me.
while she was coming down this path, apparently it began to rain
That,
very hard.
that notification came in super
Must have
late.
run along here. We don't know, of course, what happened then. Perhaps she slipped on a leaf. Base of her skull was smashed.
Damn. You started the first Dracula movie and the first Mummy movie? I know you're not a Mummy fan, but I think you'd appreciate the Hammer version. Yeah, I'm sure I like the Hammer version better because I don't care for the Karloff Mummy movie. I know it's considered a classic, but overall I think that one's one of the boring ones. I like literally all the other ones way better. There were also actors in the audience that would be attacked by the Tingler. That's so stupid. But that'd be a blast. Like they don't do that in theaters no more.
Wait here.
It's also
I'm going
commercialized
down
now.
to the house for just a minute.
Do you think they're going to have a twist like House on Haunted Hill?
Went away in the rain.
I have no idea. I can't imagine any real serious twist in this movie. I think a flying skull's just gonna pop up later and start scaring everybody.
And don't forget that you and Eric are coming for lunch day after tomorrow.
We'll do better than that. We'll come to church.
You get satisfaction from the Switch version?
Oh,
Not if I don't get my trophies.
It's like moving a mountain.
He'll come.
Come along, my dear. It's getting late.
Gamers needing incentive to play games. I just want my
Very much
bonus.
for bringing Jenny into our lives.
Thank you for the dinner.
If I could have a trophy version or a non-trophy version, I'm going to go with the trophy
Good
version.
night. Edward, did you know that Jenny's very wealthy?
Oh, yes, Mr.
I like how
Monson.
Jenny is interrogating the Reverend
She's
about
not at all
Eric's
like
dead
you.
wife,
You know, she's
and the
so
Reverend's
gentle
wife
and
is
timid.
interrogating Eric about how
As
Jenny's
if you're
parents
afraid
died.
of something.
I knew you'd like my friends, dear. What's this?
What if they remade this movie?
Just happy, that's
It would all be CG.
so happy.
Hoodley, welcome. You didn't miss anything. Literally nothing's happened. These people have just been talking. As we've come to learn with most of these old movies, there's just a bunch of talking and then all hell breaks loose like the last 15 minutes. This movie's an hour and 8 minutes long, so... Yes, it is November. Halloween's never over, man. It's year-round.
How are the cots?
Fine.
I just 100% Streets of Rage collection. They nice. That is very well done.
Something Mrs. Snow sent over.
Interesting.
It's called Beast in the Jungle.
Blumhouse would produce the remake. That's probably true. They jump on all these like obscure things, or they would.
Waited all of his life for something great, wonderful to happen to him. He had only one good friend.
God, I would love to stream Psycho. I can't though, because it's not copyright free.
And she
But
died.
I would love to.
At her grave, he suddenly realized that she was the great and wonderful thing.
Try to find some more of these old
Waited
cheesy
for all
movies if you run out yet. There's plenty of them out there.
But it was too late then. His memories like a beast in the
Halloween
jungle
is life. Yep.
rise up out of the past. Overwhelm him.
To be fair, Psycho was mostly talking, but the conversation built suspense. Yeah, it's a slow movie, but it was never boring. Like Psycho, it always had you interested because like the character of Norman Bates keeps you engaged in that movie. And then the whole mystery with the mother and everything, and then at the end, she ends up just being dead. Like that was a huge shocker. Oh, here we go. Are we gonna get some Screaming Skull action? Any of the Hitchcock movies public domain? I highly doubt any of those are public domain. I really doubt it. I haven't looked into it, though.
Eric?
Yeah, see, this would have been scary back then. What is this, Samuel? This is The Screaming Skull. A movie from 1958, an independently made movie. That's all I got for you. I wanted to do a watch party because I saw the front cover, saw it was copyright free, and thought the front cover looked cool. Look at the front cover; it looks awesome. Actually, it's the thumbnail, but yeah, that's the front cover. Look how awesome that looks. How can I not watch this movie? The Screaming Skull. Although it doesn't say "the," but that's what the movie's actually called. On the front, it says the tortured ghost who claimed vengeance in the bride's bedroom. I don't know what that means. We guarantee to bury you without charge if you die of fright during the Screaming Skull. So hopefully you guys aren't too scared. Do you like the movie The Birds? I love that movie. Didn't they make a sequel? They made Birds too, right? What the hell was so scary about that? Did I miss a skull? I didn't see anything.
I heard someone moving about.
I'm so confused why she just yelled. That cover looks metal. Hell yeah, it does. That's what sold the movie to me. Isn't it weird that they have two separate beds even though they're married? Apparently some people do that. Like, we actually have a couple that we're friends with. That's how they sleep. They have separate beds. Because apparently the husband snores a lot and the wife can't handle it, but they're still in the same room. I don't know. It's weird to me, but people do it.
She looked like that, Eric. My mother looked like that.
Jenny.
No, a painting. Wonder if anyone actually died watching this movie. Yeah, during this scene right here. Someone probably had a heart attack instantly. Like, oh.
I forbid you to talk about it.
Watch The Shining. I love that movie. That's absolutely not copyright free.
I'm alive again. I don't want to be sick anymore.
Honey, look. Now, you mustn't go on thinking like this. Besides, how could a very poorly done self-portrait upset you so much?
Start Discord, you could stream movies on there. Oh, that's true, because it's not really... Oh, look, there's the skull. It's just superimposed over the painting.
I know it's only my own fear. It's my own guilt.
This is stupid. I love it. Have you seen The Fly, both the original and the remake? I've never seen the original. I've never actually watched it, but I love the Jeff Goldblum remake, and it scared the shit out of me when I was a kid.
I want you to believe me.
A Disney Haunted Mansion painting? It looked like one. It was about that same style.
You were sick once, yes, but you were cured.
She saw paintings, eyes watching her, I guess. That's not something to scream about, though. At worst, that's something we're like, what the hell?
Tonight down by that pond.
Not let out a huge
And he
scream.
probably comes here afterwards. I'm going to speak to Mickey in the morning. Now, don't you see? How simply it's all explained away.
But if I also heard a scream, Eric, before when I went to the
I
hospital...
wonder if anyone just had a heart attack and their family said it was from the movie.
Hearing them again.
Sounds like a lawsuit.
It's a high, strange scream.
High, strange scream. Like a peacock's cry?
What's that sound like?
Come here.
That's why Psycho was so scary back then. Nobody had seen anything so intense back in the day. Yeah, especially the shower scene. People were horrified of that.
Sound like that?
I'm not sure that's what a peacock actually sounds
very,
like.
Very real.
Such a fool.
That sounds really bizarre.
Yeah.
Have you watched Phantasm or Pumpkinhead? When I was a kid. I haven't seen those in years. But Phantasm the Tall Man used to scare the hell out of me. He did such a good job in that role. Yeah, Tim Burton's Sleepy Hollow. I saw that a while back. I saw that on VHS back in the day. I remember renting it.
Night.
The hell? House, yeah, I know House on Haunted Hill's public domain. I'll probably pick that up sometime.
I've forbidden him to come into the house.
I was just nervous last night. I wish
The
I
fuck
could
was
take
that?
it out.
Apparently it was a peacock
He's a
scream. I
child.
don't know.
Must be disciplined.
I don't think they actually sound like that. I think they just run away.
With him while I'm in town.
Has there been any sexist moments in this movie? I haven't noticed any yet. We know the Wasp Woman and Beast from Haunted Cave both definitely had some very obvious sexism.
He lists staples mostly.
Are you sure you don't want to come in with me?
You get more done without
Just
me.
checking peacocks do they do scream like that? I've never heard I've never heard a peacock scream like that. And we do have wild peacocks in some areas of Florida.
That cock's just about broken my back.
Don't forget to see Mr. Mauer.
I have to see him this evening.
Sound like a dragon
I'll have to
peacocks.
see him.
Will you
Willie,
be home
welcome.
time for
You
dinner?
missed
No, if I'm not, don't
she
you
looked at a
worry, darling.
painting and she
Mauer's
screamed
touchy
at it for
sometimes
some
as far
unknown
as I
reason.
forgot.
And then later they showed a skull
you.
superimposed over the painting. And we heard a peacock scream. I mean, I don't know how else to explain it. This movie's bizarre. Flashing lights, welcome. Beast from Haunted Cave was so damn boring. I thought that one was alright. Wasp Woman I enjoyed more, though. They're all kind of the same after a while.
Oh, look out. You almost cut him. He's a handsome one, isn't he? So cuddly and warm. When I was a little girl, I used to want to
What
be a
is that?
caterpillar.
Oh, there's a caterpillar?
So I was a very little girl. There you go. Marion must have loved her gardens. We'll keep them lovely for her always. You know what I'd like to do, Mickey? I'd like to pick some of the nicest flowers and take them to her. Would you like that?
Her ghost gonna come after you. Still disappointed we couldn't watch the thing. That pissed me off. It sucks too because, like, you know, the content ID bot doesn't, like, it's not even like 100%. It doesn't catch, like, there's other people that have streamed it just fine. Which there's really nothing to catch because it's copyright free, you know. But if you look up that movie on YouTube, people have the whole movie posted, and it's not blocked or anything. I hate the content ID system. It's garbage. The original movie, The Last Man on Earth, is public domain. The remake of that is I Am Legend. Oh, really? I gotta check that out.
Sure, it was a great loss to all of you, Mickey.
She cries
Cries?
in the night.
Dead people don't cry, Mickey.
I heard her.
Jenny seems to be portrayed as the stereotypical, overly emotional, easily frightened, fragile, weak damsel in distress type. That was common back in the day. In these movies, that was very common.
Mickey?
Mickey looks like a guy from today, not from the 50s. Maybe he's a time traveler. Yeah, Hoodley, we heard a peacock scream. Ooh, the ghostly cabinet opened. That's such a bizarre noise. They're like freaking crate dragons in Star Wars. You're gonna see Obi-Wan and Tusken Raiders pop up in a second. Let's see how long has passed. Only like 30 minutes. It's going about on track for what these movies do. They showed that back then. I feel like this would be, I mean, that's nothing, but I feel like that would be censored back then like crazy. This was an independent film though, so they probably didn't stick to the same like you know, policies that like I guess AAA movies did. Yeah, back then this would have been like equivalent to pornography. Something charming about black and white movies, I'm not sure what. It's just the overall feel, I think. There's no way to really describe it. I don't know what's up with these peacocks. Like, I feel like they're an important plot point because they keep going back to the peacocks.
I don't think he quite expects she's gone. She cries. She cries in the night. I think he expects her
How's he in the Splatterhouse? I ended up beating it by, I turned into, like, Big Rick, Hulk Rick, but I didn't use it all up. I would kill a couple enemies, transform back, and then keep saving it up real quick. Can you imagine, this is kind of silly, but in the movie, but can you imagine in real life, that wakes you up? You hear that sound, and that wakes you up? I'd be shitting my pants. What the fuck was that? Back then, this would have gotten an X rating. Yep. How many more Halloween streams do we get this year? I mean, Halloween-specific ones. I just want to finish up Ultimate Ghosts and Goblins, Doom Eternal, and Resident Evil, which we're going to finish Monday. And that'll be done. But, I mean, like I said before, I'll just, from now on, instead of just waiting like a whole year to get to October, I'll just do like Halloween stuff like just regularly. Surprised she didn't scream. next week we'll start streaming next gen. Hopefully, I get the damn console soon, like when I'm supposed to. I'm excited for Wednesday though, because I want to get to Mario Sunshine. Why is he limping? I think he's limping just to make him like kind of like feel creepier, but it just looks like someone pretending to limp. Like they don't actually need to. So in other words, use cheese. No, yeah, I conserved ammo. I conserved my blood meter. What year was this cat again? This came out in 1958, according to the back of the box. Doom is awesome any time of the year. I agree. When she gets scratched, it just appeared. Maybe it's the skull that's making noises, so it's the screaming skull. That's what I was thinking, but the subtitles keep saying peacock noises. But then the last time it happened, it said woman screams. Or cries or something. I could see this being scary back then, because it's got that tension. I was expecting the skull to float. I think it does. I've seen pictures online. I think it actually does, like, float around. That was kind of drawn out for a bit too long. Maybe like 30 seconds too long. Isn't Dracula supposed to be public domain? I did a little research on that. That Dracula doesn't actually enter public domain until 2027, I think it was. So there's still a couple years before that one falls in public domain. Right now, Universal still holds the copyright to it. But yeah, I think it was 2027. Oh, shouldn't have done that. I don't think the subtitles know what's going on. Maybe they just didn't want to spoil it. Oh, there it goes. It moved. It moved. Come on, come flying through the window. Fake out, yeah, it's full of fake outs. I think the skull's actually gonna come now. See, I guess this right here is the point of view of the skull. So maybe now it's like starting to float up. And it's just in first person. I wonder if I could stream old random martial arts movies. You're gonna have to look them up and see if they're public domain. If they're public domain, in theory you shouldn't have any issue streaming them. But yeah, if the copyright's still current, definitely don't. Because it'll just get blocked when you start streaming it. I can see the string on the skull, especially since it's on Blu-ray, so it's like a bit clearer. As clear as you can get in footage that's over half a decade old. They undoubtedly will keep it from ever entering public domain, same as Disney does with their stuff. Yeah. Before 2027, Universal will probably like renew the copyright or something. I'm sure they will. Have you ever watched Kung Pao? Ages ago. Forever ago. Yeah, if you ever find a skull in your house randomly, don't throw it out the window. Because it could come flying back at you, according to this movie. Knock on door continues. There's a whole channel that just uploads full movies and they're fine. I'll check real quick. Yeah, if they're uploading full movies, they're one of two things. Either they have an agreement with the licensee holder or the copyright holder, which is not very likely, or they're doing it for public domain movies, which you are allowed to do whatever you want with those. So if they're copyrighted movies, they'd be getting strike to hell. Like, they wouldn't be on YouTube anymore. I'd love a party stream of Bloodsport. It's free on YouTube. Oh, it's free on YouTube? See, that doesn't necessarily mean you could stream it, though. Because, like I said, it could be free on YouTube because they have an agreement with the copyright holder. If I were to stream it, it would get copyright claimed. And I know that for a fact because for my review, that got copyright claimed for like a month. And that was just a review. Do you like House of Wax? Yeah, the original is good. And also, the remake I thought was better than it should be. Like, I thought it was a competent remake. I enjoyed it. Is she home alone? I think she is. It's going to be Mickey. Watch. They're giving us a fake out. Bloodsport's amazing. I love that movie so much. And then the final boss of Gigaloo Kang. Here it is. So... This is awesome. Oh my god. I guess she died of fright. Oh, see, you know, my first thought would be that Mickey rolled it over there and was playing a prank on her. This is amazing.
Jenny. Jenny? Jenny? Honey? Honey? It's all done. It's all right. I'm right here. I'm right here. Just lie back. That's
Her husband fucked off to Europe or something.
Eric, when you found me, what else was there?
But, like, it wasn't even flying at her. I think it's so funny because it was just placed there. My first thought would be, all right, who's out here? Like, someone clearly put it there. But then, again, it started rolling. The second it starts rolling, like, that's when you run. That's when you scream, when it starts rolling by itself.
Mickey says Marion.
They see me rolling.
childish, stupid.
Don't blame him. We both hear the peacocks.
Again with the peacocks.
He, out of his love for Marion, wishes the cry to be from her.
Have you watched the Dario Argento movie? I don't think so. Deep Red.
All through that
No, I've never heard of that.
last night.
Don't you see? I've never imagined seeing these things before.
So they're playing the whole, like, she doesn't know if she's crazy card.
If it turned out to be that. Eric?
Richter, that's a good point. For a film called The Screaming Skull, she's been screaming the most so far. She has a skull in her head, though. So technically, she is the Screaming Skull. It's still an accurate title.
Now, it may sound selfish.
From a certain point of view.
Don't you see, having you to love, I'm happy too. I don't want to lose that.
Didn't something like this happen to Homer with a monkey's paw in one of the Simpsons episodes? Or Treehouse of Horror? Probably. They've spoofed everything by now. And how many times has the Simpsons predicted the future?
About what?
I think it's Mickey. You see, he hated me from the first.
I would think it's Mickey, too, playing pranks.
Marion was his friend, and when I married her, he thought I was taking her away from him. And now that she's dead, taken away from him forever, I suppose in that childish mind of his, I'm responsible for that. And now, because you're my wife, and in Marion's house, he hates you too.
I don't think Mickey's responsible.
Poor Mickey, though. They're already
He's
blaming
not
him, and,
good
like,
enough or clever enough.
they have no evidence whatsoever.
Myself. It's all in my own mind.
We do need
Maybe she
somebody
becomes the
else,
Screaming Skull. Oh, from the future?
We need somebody.
So it's like a time
outside.
paradox. This movie did not think that deeply. It's just gonna be a regular-ass hunted
The
skull.
Reverend Snow will be here in the morning.
Fangirl, welcome. You missed the terror of the rolling on the ground skull.
Who's in there?
Well, this much is real anyway. Look here, Jenny. You see, this is how you gouged your hand. You say you threw the skull down here where Eric is looking?
Oh yeah, see, they're gonna make her think she's crazy.
Did you find anything, Eric?
Nothing yet.
Surely, Jenny, you must agree with me that anything as fragile as a skull would have been smashed to bits down there. And Eric has found nothing.
Except it's like soft dirt, so it wouldn't be smashed to bits.
All the way from there to the driveway door. Oh, no, Jenny, there's no reason for that.
Don't you see, I agree with you. Did Eric tell you I spent over a year in a sanitarium?
Oh, Eric told me.
Oh, and she's been a year in a sanitarium? Yeah, they are playing the crazy card.
I know lots of people.
It better not be one of those stupid things where at the end she imagined the whole thing.
This wasn't quite
They're going to pull like a Super Mario Brothers 2. Regular as haunted skull baby in 2020. Hey, I'm just saying that's my prediction.
Well, she never knew it. Something I kept to myself. She was very beautiful.
Is the chat like super delayed for you guys? I'm looking at my like live preview footage and it shows like
very much.
It's like a 20-second delay. That's pretty good.
I was not more like her. I used to lie awake at night and wish she were dead.
Oh, you know what?
Well, that isn't very unusual. I understand.
I have it on normal latency. I should have put it on low. I didn't realize that. When you have it on normal latency, it's higher quality, but the chat's like 20-second delayed.
I got my wish. They were both drowned.
What was that other movie with the guy trying to make his wife crazy? I have no idea.
I was all alone on a little beach. And all I could see was
it's a little more delayed because I accidentally put it on different latency. I'll fix it for the Doom stream.
The waves kept throwing me back.
Drop something.
And then I could hear her cries no more.
I've had a bad delay since last night. Yeah, I gotta check my settings because I reused the settings a couple times. I think it's I think I have it on
we never found.
Yeah, I think I have it on normal latency. I'll change it for tonight.
Started this feeling that if I'd really wanted to, I could have saved them, but I didn't. That I really killed them.
No, Jenny. You tried. You tried your very best.
Did.
Like, no, you tried your very best.
Couldn't make this
Look, no one ever was.
That's when they took me to the hospital. They told me I was cured.
Jenny.
They told me I was cured.
They told me I was cured. Yeah, I messed up. I have it on normal. Damn. I can't change it midstream. Alright, see you later, fangirl.
Vicky!
I feel like by today's standards, it's more of a drama, suspense thriller than a horror film. Yeah.
You
Maybe they have like a little subcategories and whatnot.
Well, where do you think he's gone off to, Eric?
Who knows about
Oh, that's well. I didn't realize you were here since the
Might be
movie
hiding.
started. Yeah, you sent it to me, so I figured you'd want to check it out. Is the movie worth it in your opinion? I actually like this one more than Wasp Woman and Beast from Haunted Cave because it's so absurd. Like, it's so over the top stupid that it's more enjoyable. My favorite part so far is when she opened the door and just screamed at the skull for like an hour and then it magically rolled at her and she collapsed. That was awesome.
Vicky? Vicky! Vicky!
I bet he's going to see the skull now.
Vicky? Vicky!
Look at him running with the fake limp. I'm going to start walking like that just for fun.
Vicky!
This movie's really stupid and I kind of like it. Yeah, same here. At least it's entertaining. Like, stuff's actually... if you notice, stuff's actually happening throughout the movie. It's not like the others where, like, 15 minutes near the end of the movie is where everything happens.
Eric, did you find him?
No. Where's Jenny?
She's with Mrs. Snow on the patio. Eric, I think I should tell you that Jenny has confided in me about the sanitarium.
Oh, Does your wife know? I told her Jenny was impressionable, but not that.
I haven't said a word to her.
Mr. Snow, you can do both Jenny and me a great favor by forgetting she ever told you that.
But, Eric, if it helps explain.
It explains nothing.
That Jesus statue in the
If I were you,
background,
Eric,
it
I'd
looked
take
like
it
a
away.
it looked like a female.
If she's so impressionable,
Probably
and
like a
that
Virgin
house
Mary or
frightens her
something.
so much, why subject her to it?
Look, I can't do it.
Glad to get it for you then. I love
Be
when
the
people
worst
enjoy
thing
my
for
gifts. Any other movies, public
Mr.
domain
Snow,
you want to stream?
it would be a
I don't know.
pity
I
if
haven't
you
looked
was
up
sick again.
I didn't
I
really
wanted to be happy.
have any more specifically on the list. I
We'll
got to
stay.
look through it.
Perhaps you know
There's a
best,
ton of
Eric.
them online.
Yeah, I've got a simple and old-fashioned. piece
This
of
was the
philosophy.
last one I had on the list for like
The only
actual like
cure for
Halloween
her
month.
fears to teach her she's loved. I mean, really loved.
But yeah, I'll do them more regularly.
I love
If I
her
can get
so
my hands on more of them, I'll
God
definitely
bless
do
you
more.
for that, Eric. She's a very fortunate woman having someone like you to care for her.
What if the screaming skull starts appearing around your house? I would assume it's one of my kids messing with me. Like leaving a skull all around different places.
Jenny.
Speaking of movies, there's a French thriller that's public
you've got
domain
to
who helped
believe.
inspire Psycho,
Will not happen
named
again.
Diabolic, which is pretty
Ever.
good. I think I've heard of that.
Mickey?
I think AVGN may have
Mickey!
talked about that at some
Eric.
point.
Eric!
Mickey!
What are you going to do with that
anymore.
skull?
Stop it! It wasn't his
Where did you
fault.
get it?
Leave him alone.
I'll take care of this, Jenny. Now, I know you don't like me, Mickey. I know you do anything to get us to leave here. This idiotic attempt to scare us as if we were children. It was you, wasn't it? Wasn't it?
No, not me, not me.
He's getting
Get
so
out
mad
of
at him, he
here.
wasn't
Get
even
out of
there.
here. Ah.
Oh, intense music. The screaming skull might have been triggered.
I wish you'd apologize to him. You know as well as I do it's not his fault. It's all in my own mind.
Jenny,
Now Mickey's gonna be back for
I'm going to do
revenge.
something. And you're going to help me do it.
What's that?
That portrait upstairs. It reminds me of your mother.
Yes.
You were fine until you saw it. Now it has you all preoccupied with memories of the past. We're going to burn it.
It's precious to you, Eric.
The
Is that
picture means nothing.
damn, that's kind of drastic. Like, what?
I want you to be happy.
Why would you not just like throw it away or give it
We
away to
can't be
someone?
until this
You're gonna
fear
burn
is
the
out
painting
of
and
our
set it on
lives.
fire. Do you need to be that hardcore about it? The screaming skull is kind of like the head from House of the Head. I gotta check that out. Yeah, my IQ points just dropped. I need to have damaged
All right,
eyes
Jenny.
apparently to have a high IQ.
Go on, Jenny.
Plot twist: he killed his ex-wife. Yeah, probably. That would go right in line with like this like haunted ghost story.
That's what I do.
Yeah, see, this is gonna trigger something. Now. That actually made me jump because that was really loud on my end. That wasn't a peacock that time. Alright, hold on. Now all hell's gonna break loose.
Fire's almost out.
Wait a minute. Hold on. So they think it was Mickey that was playing a prank on
Those
them.
ashes stand overnight.
Yet when they burned the
Rusty
painting,
Hills
they
are-
clearly let out this horrific scream. And they still think it's a prank that Mickey played on them. Like, the second I hear a painting scream, I'll be like, oh shit, this was real? Like, that thing just screamed.
You feeling better?
It's as if I
You already
destroyed
watched
it with
House
my
of the
own
Dead?
hands.
Oh, the creep show. I thought you were talking about, like, an old movie. No, you're right, you're right. For some reason, I was thinking an old classic movie.
If you go on
You're right, that was
talking
the creep
way,
show
you destroy
episode with the
whole
doll.
purpose. Now, the thing is out of the house.
Yeah, it's kind of
It's
like
over.
it. I guess
You
the
just give it
details
half
are a
chance.
little different.
You'll begin to forget it.
The skull, the head didn't go, like, chasing her around the
You
house.
just spread those ashes out a little for me. I'll get the water to it. That's it.
Sounds like a noise the kaiju would make, yeah. Is he not going to see it? Watch, it's going to be gone.
The skull! It's the skull!
Darling, there's no skull there.
Of course.
There's no skull there, darling. There is no skull there, Jenny. Darling, there's no skull.
Why does she faint so easily? I feel I feel like people in these movies faint so easily over anything. Is he... So there is a skull. He's messing with her. What a dick. So he's just trying to make her feel crazy. She's still fainting way too easily. He threw me for a loop now. That confused me now. Yeah, he probably did kill her. Or something.
You gonna be able to catch a plane tonight?
When we get into town, I will call Mr. Maurer. He'll arrange a midnight plane.
Thought there'd be more time. Time for so many wonderful things.
My grandmother was a teenager when this movie came out. She was a lot tougher than this woman. It's funny, though, because in movies, like I said, people faint so easily. Especially, like, even in movies like action movies, for example. Like, a character will get punched once, and they'll get, like, knocked out instantly. Where in real life, you'd probably just be like, oh, fuck, that hurt. But instead, they just, like, go cold.
Good evening, my dear.
Yeah, he's up to some shenanigans.
Mrs. Snow's hens thought you might like some fresh eggs for your breakfast in the morning. Hello, Eric.
This is a surprise.
Those hens labored mightily, as you can see.
Fine, I'll take them.
You'll excuse me, dear.
Order pizza originally I have for wrestling pay-per-view later.
What is it?
But I guess I'll have it watching this. Nice. So I had Chili's, like right before I started, I was at Chili's. Then went to Walmart. It's reminds me of the plot of She-Wolf of London from 1946. Is that public domain?
Yes. Oh, we burned it. She saw a skull in the ashes.
You were there?
I saw nothing, of course.
Of course.
What a liar.
And I thought it was Mickey. But when I was there myself and I saw her... Mr. Snow, there's something I've never told you. I've never told anybody. But when Jenny was put away in that hospital, she tried to do away with herself. I'm terribly afraid.
There was a time where people thought the Wolfman was scary. I'm sure it was for the time.
Unless I get her back to that
Especially with the awesome like makeup job they did.
Tonight.
We shall miss you. Mrs. Snow and I have grown very fond of Jenny.
Yes, and she of you.
I don't suppose you'll be coming back here again, Eric?
No. Never.
Have you watched Ice Spiders? No. I've heard of that, though. Is that one of those like shitty Sci-Fi Channel movies?
He's very kind.
Yes.
It's Universal, so I assume not.
Bye to him just
They
now.
sell it with the Wolfman
Try
movie.
to
Yeah,
talk him
it
out
won't
by
be.
himself.
It definitely won't be.
Oh.
He said he thought the skull was real. He's going to bring some men in the morning to search the estate.
Where?
Everywhere. He was just talking, trying to be kind.
If this was now with forensics, like the police would find the skull and like figure out that he killed her, probably.
I'll go upstairs and pack.
They didn't have any forensics back
Come
then.
with me?
I'll be up in a minute.
See how far along we are. Oh my god, it's almost over? What was that, 18 minutes left. Well, I guess now the shit's gonna hit the fan. Oh, look, now it's gone. How's he going to explain his wet clothes? Yeah, Richter, it's almost over. 55 minutes at this point. It's an hour and 8 minutes long.
Maggie! Maggie!
Makes you wonder how people solved murders back then. I don't. You know how many innocent people probably went to prison back in the day? I mean, they still do, and we have forensics and all that. Imagine back then.
Upon you, Master. Where is it? I don't know. Don't lie to me. Don't lie to me. Where is it? I don't know. Tell me the truth. You took it. Tell me.
Oh my God. That slap sound is like so hollow. Like he's got his hand like this. He's cupping it.
Mary took it. Mary took it. You and your Mary.
That was like 5 slaps in a row. I'm still not really 100% sure what the skull's trying to accomplish by, like, rolling around and scaring her. Barely touches him. Indiana Jones punch sound, yep. Didn't you see that happen when they burned the painting? She's coming for you. Oh, God.
Edward, in the name of heaven.
Mickey, where did you find this?
This kind of reminds me of the Edgar Allan Poe story with the heart.
He did.
How like he kept hearing the heart beating and he got himself caught.
He didn't see it when Jenny saw it.
I know.
He's acting he's in Florida right now.
Why like that?
Mickey, those other times with the skull. Did you do it?
No.
Mickey, you've never lied to
Should
me.
do a review of the thing
Lying
from
is a
Another
sin.
World
You
this winter.
understand
Oh, that might be a good winter one.
You must not lie to me.
Because it's all
now.
snowy
Did you do
and
it, Mickey,
shit.
all
That's
those
true.
other times?
No.
I simply do not understand that. If it wasn't me.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because I was gonna review it, but then I decided to watch it.
Why would Eric
Might be a
do
good
such
review
a
then.
thing?
I don't know. I just don't know.
Yeah, Telltale Heart.
Do about it.
That's what I was thinking
We're
of.
going back there, to that house.
Except instead of a heart that beats, it's a screaming skull. Or a screaming peacock sound. That's supposed to be a skull. This is so far an actual decent movie, right? It's better than Wasp Woman and Beast from Han Cave, for sure. There's actually like a semi-decent storyline to it. With like twists and turns.
Mickey?
This has got to be the finale, because look. 8 minutes left. This is probably the finale. It's probably like, what, like 30 seconds of credits?
Mickey?
So much of American horror goes back to Lovecraft and Poe. Yeah,
Mickey.
it's effective.
I'd like to say goodbye. I'd like to leave as your friend, Mickey. Mickey?
Honestly, I was dubious of the other couple, but they turned out to be kind and reliable and plot relevant. Props for good supporting characters, right? That was clearly someone in a costume. That was just someone in like a cheap Walmart Halloween costume. Oh no, it's the actual ghost. That's kind of scary looking, how they made her all see-through. Why is she skipping like that? That ghost just looks like she's having genuinely a good time. What the hell? This is almost like a spoof of it. She's running ridiculous. I thought the skull was going to be floating around more. Imagine that ghost done with crappy 90s CG. Would have been awesome. She's got a decent scream. What the hell? So he is just a killer. It's not as Skyfall cheated, but it's a pretty funny and cool ghost. I don't know if she's dead or if he just, like, she fainted again. She's been fainting a lot. That reminds me of the Invisible Man skipping along in his pants with that screaming old lady. That was one of my favorite parts in that movie. Oh no, she's alive. I bet the ghost is gonna kill him. Yeah, this guy's pure evil. Skeletor. You saw that string? There's a string holding the whole thing up. In all seriousness, why is that any danger to you? Like a skull bouncing it, just kick it. Just kick it. Final form skull. There's no threat here to you. Whoa. So the screaming skull is like the last 5 minutes. What is this music? This is great. Grab it and kick it, man. Or like crush it, just step on it. Oh my god, that's the worst example of a string I've seen in any movie. This is amazing. It was like dangling on a string and they just like sent it flying down. Honestly, for its time, this isn't bad. Not at all. I completely agree. I like how it was like chomping on his neck too. Time check. 3 minutes left. This is the best movie ever. I wonder if this came out in theaters back then. It had to have. Well, yeah, it had to have. They didn't have, like, home video and stuff. Did the guy just, like, drown? I mean, fell in the water. Like, is this a Grand Theft Auto situation where you just instantly, it says wasted and you died?
Jenny, are you all right?
Second best movie you watched, yeah. Night of the Living Dead definitely is up there as number one.
Eric tried.
Where is Eric?
Don't.
I don't know.
In the sequel, she probably gets blamed for his murder. She has to remember that he just tried to choke her out.
Eric, please answer me.
I have to admit the video quality is very sharp, yeah, especially for 1958. Helps that it's Blu-ray a
Eric,
bit.
where are you? Eric! Eric!
Home video didn't happen till the late 70s, primarily 80s. Yeah, it's funny thinking about, like, back then, you would see a movie like this in theaters, and then that was it. You would never watch it again, because it was just, once it's out of theaters, there was no home distribution. And he drowned. Yeah, so it was your typical, like, revenge ghost story.
Why did he do it?
Your money. The question is now, did Marion die in an accident?
Yeah, he wanted those dollar bills. That's what he wanted. Yeah, it's like the skull was warning her. I swear, I think they keep reusing the same shot over and over. Right here.
Rest.
At the end. Well, yeah, that was something. That was the Screaming Skull. I gotta admit, I heavily enjoyed that movie. It was entertaining through and through from the beginning. Like, I didn't feel there was really any boring parts for that one. That's hilarious. So yeah, we'll cut it off there. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that movie, because I thought it was pretty great. And we'll definitely, this was like the last Halloween specific one I was going to do. So, but we'll definitely do them in the future, because I buy movies all the time. So I'll definitely grab some more public domains. And I'll do these more often, because these are a lot of fun. And they're allowed on YouTube. So in a little over an hour and 15 minutes, I'll be streaming Doom Eternal. We're going to go a couple hours on the DLC. I doubt I'll finish it tonight, because it's fairly long. So we'll keep doing that. And then we'll go from there. Tomorrow I'm planning on doing some more streams. Doom Eternal, whatever I don't finish today. I'd like to do Ghosts and Goblins. I'm still collecting the damn chest. Some are just extremely annoying to get. So after I stream Doom tonight, I'm going to work on that a little bit more. But yeah, I will see you guys hopefully in an hour and 15